So you're thinking about buying a cruiser, but you don't want to spend over $25,000 on a Harley Davidson, right? Well, what if I told you there are 7 Japanese motorcycles that deliver the same V-twin rumble, head-turning style, and smooth highway comfort for half the price? These bikes are faster, lighter, easier to ride, and way cheaper to own. Let's count down the top 7 cruisers that absolutely crush Harley Davidson. Number 7. Honda Shadow Phantom. If you have been dreaming of that classic cruiser look but do not want the weight or the price tag that usually comes with a Harley Davidson, then this next bike is going to catch your attention. The Honda Shadow Phantom is one of those rare machines that delivers old-school style, smooth power, and effortless rideability, all without the typical downsides of big heavyweight cruisers. And right now, thanks to slumping demand in Harley-Davidson dealerships and a flood of discounted inventory, Japanese cruisers like this one are selling fast and cheap. The Phantom features a sleek, blacked-out design with minimal chrome, a low-slung profile, and an aggressive, yet understated stance that gives off serious cruiser attitude. It is everything that makes Harley-Davidson bikes appealing, without the premium price, complex maintenance, or intimidating weight. At the heart of the Phantom is a liquid-cooled V-twin engine, pushing out 45 horsepower, 47 pound-feet of torque, and a displacement of 745 cubic centimeters. Those numbers make it one of the most beginner-friendly and confidence-inspiring cruisers in the entire segment. What really sets the Phantom apart is how easy it is to ride. Tipping the scales at just 549 pounds, it is considerably lighter than most Harley-Davidson Softail or Dyna models. Combine that with a very manageable seat height of just 25.8 inches, and you get a cruiser that is incredibly welcoming to riders of all experience levels, especially those on the shorter side. Ergonomically, the Phantom is built for comfort. It sports wide, easy-to-reach handlebars and forward-mounted foot controls that give you that classic laid-back cruiser posture. The frame geometry helps center the rider in a neutral position, reducing fatigue on longer rides. So whether you are hitting the highway for a weekend getaway or just cruising around town, the Phantom makes it easy to settle in and enjoy the ride. The suspension setup on the Phantom is another reason it outperforms expectations. Up front, it has 41mm telescopic forks offering 4.6 inches of travel. In the rear, you get dual shocks with 3.5 inches of travel. That might not sound like much on paper, but the tuning strikes a perfect balance between comfort and stability. The ride remains smooth and predictable even on uneven pavement, and you never feel disconnected from the road. When it comes to braking, Honda keeps it classic but capable. A 11.65-inch single-disc brake up front delivers solid stopping power, while a 7-inch drum brake in the rear keeps the rear wheel under control. While drum brakes might seem outdated, they are part of what keeps this bike affordable and low maintenance. Plus, they retain that old-school look that cruiser fans love. And here is the best part. While Harley-Davidson cruisers with similar styling and displacement can run you upwards of $12,000, the Phantom is priced at nearly half that, depending on the year and dealership promotions. But if you are looking for a bike that brings even more stretched-out custom styles straight from the factory floor, wait until you see the next bike on the list. Number 6. Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Custom. Some bikes are built to blend in. This one is built to stand out. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Custom delivers long, low, stretched-out chopper vibes with factory precision, giving riders a custom cruiser look without the custom cruiser price. It is the kind of bike that turns heads at stoplights and gets nods from fellow riders, all while coming in at thousands of dollars less than a Harley-Davidson Softail. And with dealership floors flooded with unsold inventory, now is the perfect time to take advantage of the deep discounts rolling out nationwide. Powering the Vulcan 900 Custom is a liquid-cooled V-twin engine rated at 900 cubic centimeters. It produces a healthy 50 horsepower and 58 pound-feet of torque, delivering smooth power throughout the range. The bike accelerates confidently from a stop and pulls steady through every gear, making it perfect for both relaxed cruising and spirited weekend rides. With electronic fuel injection, the throttle feels responsive and crisp. No hiccups, no bogging, just consistent power you can count on. Unlike many bikes in the budget cruiser category, this one uses a belt final drive. That is a major advantage over traditional chain-driven setups, which require constant cleaning, adjusting, and lubricating. The belt offers quiet, low-maintenance performance that just works. Ride after ride, mile after mile. It is the kind of reliability you would expect from a Japanese machine, and it is part of what makes the Vulcan such a dependable long-term investment. When it comes to ergonomics, Kawasaki did not cut corners. The riding triangle is pure cruiser comfort, low seat, wide bars, and forward controls that let you stretch out. The seat height is just 27 inches, making it easy for most riders to get both feet on the ground at a stop. Whether you are a new rider or someone who prefers that laid-back position, this setup keeps fatigue to a minimum during longer outings. Weighing in at 610 pounds, the Vulcan is lighter than most Harley Davidson Softail models, which often push beyond 700 pounds. That reduced weight translates into easier handling, especially at slow speeds and in tight corners. You do not need to muscle it around, which makes it a great choice for urban riding or low-speed parking lot maneuvering. With a 5.3-gallon fuel tank, the Vulcan offers impressive range for its size. Factor in its solid fuel efficiency, and you will spend more time riding and less time filling up. For riders who like to log miles without frequent gas stops, this cruiser delivers where it counts. And the best part, you can find the Vulcan 900 Custom for well under $10,000 at many dealerships today. Compare that to a Harley Davidson Softail Standard, which starts north of $15,000 before any upgrades, and the value becomes crystal clear. With the current wave of dealer discounts on both new and carryover stock, this bike offers one of the strongest dollar-for-dollar deals in the cruiser world. If big style and easy cruising are your thing, the Vulcan delivers. But if what you want is even more comfort, storage, and long-haul power, then the next motorcycle on this list was made for the open road. Number 5. Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Vaquero. If your ideal ride involves long stretches of highway, a big front fairing blocking the wind, and enough torque to climb any hill with a full load of luggage, then the Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Vaquero deserves a hard look. This full-dress touring cruiser delivers the style, power, and long-haul comfort of a Harley Davidson bagger at nearly half the cost, and with many Harley Davidson dealerships currently slashing prices to move inventory. This is one of the few times you can score a true touring machine with premium features for a serious discount. The Vaquero is powered by a liquid-cooled VI twin engine rated at 1,700 cubic centimeters. This engine produces 76 horsepower and a massive 107 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the torqueiest cruisers in its class. That torque is available early in the rev range, giving you effortless passing power even when fully loaded with a passenger and packed saddlebags. And thanks to its fuel injection system and 6-speed transmission, the Vaquero delivers a smooth, predictable ride with power on tap whenever you need it. This motorcycle is built from the ground up for touring. It features a large frame-mounted front fairing that not only gives the bike an aggressive aerodynamic look, but also reduces wind buffeting at highway speeds. The Vaquero includes an electrically adjustable windshield, allowing riders to change the airflow on the fly, a feature you usually have to pay extra for on premium Harley Davidson touring models. Combined with the fairing, this system makes long-distance rides much more comfortable and quiet. Storage is where the Vaquero really shines. The hard saddlebags are integrated seamlessly into the bike's design, keeping the line sleek while offering generous capacity. They are both lockable and waterproof, perfect for carrying gear, tools, or overnight bags without worrying about rain or security. This makes the Vaquero a strong competitor to the Harley-Davidson Street Glide and Road Glide, both of which can cost over $30,000 fully loaded. Weighing in at 836 pounds, the Vaquero is surprisingly nimble for its size. The well-balanced chassis and refined suspension make it manageable at low speeds and planted in the corners. A dual front disc brake setup with 12-inch rotors and 4-piston calipers provides strong, reliable stopping power even when riding 2-up with full luggage. The rear disc adds additional confidence, keeping the braking smooth and controlled in all riding conditions. Fuel capacity is excellent, with a 5.3-gallon tank giving the Vaquero real highway range. You can ride for hours between stops, making it ideal for interstate travel or weekend touring. And unlike many Harley Davidson touring bikes that require premium fuel and frequent service, the Kawasaki is built for reliability and ease of ownership. Now here is the kicker. The Vaquero starts at a price that is often well under $15,000. That is nearly half of what you would pay for a similarly equipped Harley Davidson Road Glide Special. And with current dealer markdowns and end-of-season incentives, prices are dropping even lower. But if you are more interested in high horsepower muscle, straight line speed, and a bike that redefines what a cruiser can be, then the next motorcycle on the list is going to blow you away. Number 4. Yamaha VMAX. This machine is not your average cruiser. It is a high-performance muscle bike that combines brute strength with surprisingly smooth control, blending the best of cruiser attitude and sport bike aggression. And while Harley Davidson has built its reputation on torquey heavy V-twin engines, nothing in its lineup comes close to what the VMAX delivers right out of the box. Let us start with the heart of this beast. The VMAX is powered by a liquid-cooled V4 engine with a displacement of 1,679 cubic centimeters. That engine pushes out a jaw-dropping 170 horsepower and 100 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers alone put it in an entirely different class from anything Harley Davidson offers. This bike is built to move, and it does. The VMAX can launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. That is not just fast for a cruiser, that is fast for any motorcycle, including high-end sport bikes. Yamaha's engineering team packed this engine with advanced performance tech, including fuel injection and a unique power delivery system that gives you torque from the moment you crack the throttle. The result is a rush of acceleration that is as thrilling at high speeds as it is from a dead stop. But what makes the VMAX truly special is that it does not sacrifice control for speed. Despite its raw power, the bike handles with surprising ease thanks to a lightweight aluminum frame and a low center of gravity. The suspension setup includes a 42-inch inverted front fork and fully adjustable rear shocks, which keep the bike composed during aggressive riding. It stays stable under hard acceleration and carves through corners with confidence, something you would not expect from a machine this powerful. Braking is equally impressive. The VMAX comes equipped with dual front discs measuring 12.6 inches using radially mounted 6-piston calipers. In the rear, a single 11.7-inch disc provides additional stopping force. This high-performance braking system is backed up by an anti-lock braking system that keeps the wheels planted even during sudden stops. Compared to older Harley-Davidson cruisers still using single front discs or rear drum brakes, this setup is a massive upgrade in both safety and performance. Tipping the scales at 683 pounds, the VMAX is no lightweight, but it carries its mass well. The balanced frame and well-tuned suspension mean it feels lighter than it is at speed. That combination of manageable weight and wild horsepower makes it one of the most thrilling bikes you can swing a leg over. And here is the real kicker. You can often find the VMAX for thousands of dollars less than a fully loaded Harley Davidson Breakout or Fat Bob with aftermarket upgrades. And with dealer incentives increasing on carryover stock, there has never been a better time to own one. While Harley-Davidson dealerships are struggling to move expensive inventory, Japanese power cruisers like the VMAX are flying out the door with aggressive pricing and unbeatable performance. If you want to dominate every green light, turn heads everywhere you go, and ride something that makes your heart race every time you twist the throttle, the VMAX delivers in every way. But not every rider wants muscle and mayhem. Some are looking for comfort, refinement, and modern riding technology, and the next motorcycle on our list blends all three into one versatile package. Number 3. Honda Rebel 1100. For riders who want the power and performance of a heavyweight cruiser without the bulk, the Honda Rebel 1100 brings something unique to the table. This is not your average beginner bike. It is a modern, tech-packed cruiser with the spirit of a sport tourer and the soul of a laid-back road machine. Under the tank, the Rebel is powered by a liquid-cooled engine that measures 1,100 cubic centimeters. This engine is derived from the Africa Twin Adventure platform, but has been retuned for cruiser duty. It delivers 86 horsepower and 72 pound-feet of torque, giving it strong low-end pull and excellent top-end acceleration. That torque hits early, making this bike ideal for city riding, fast freeway merges, and smooth cruising in any gear. The power delivery is consistent and controlled thanks to the advanced fuel injection system that keeps things running crisp at all times. What makes this motorcycle a game-changer in the cruiser class is its technology. The Rebel comes with 3 selectable ride modes: Standard, Sport, and Rain. Each one adjusts throttle response, engine braking, and traction control to match your riding conditions. This level of electronic customization is rare in cruisers, especially ones priced this competitively. Whether you want a calm ride through the city or a more aggressive feel on twisty back roads, the bike adapts to you. The Rebel also offers an optional dual-clutch transmission. This system eliminates the need for a clutch lever or foot shifter. You simply twist the throttle and go. It is perfect for new riders, commuters, or anyone who wants a more relaxed ride without giving up control. For purists, there is still a 6-speed manual version available. Either way, both options make the Rebel feel smoother and more refined than many cruisers in the Harley Davidson lineup. Where the Rebel really surprises riders is in its weight, or lack of it. This machine tips the scales at just 487 pounds, which is over 100 pounds lighter than most Harley Davidson Softails. That weight savings translates into a bike that is easier to handle in parking lots, more agile in traffic, and less physically demanding on longer rides. The low seat height of 27 inches also makes it very approachable, especially for shorter riders or anyone who wants more control at a stop. The suspension is another strong point. The front end features a premium 43-inch inverted fork, which gives better stability and road feel than the basic telescopic forks found on most cruisers. Out back, you get twin shocks with piggyback reservoirs, offering improved dampening and control over rough surfaces. It is a suspension system that makes the Rebel feel planted and responsive, never vague or floating. With a starting price just under $10,000, the Rebel undercuts most Harley Davidson cruisers by several $1,000s. And with dealers looking to move inventory fast, there are even deeper discounts available for those who are ready to buy. That makes the Rebel not only one of the most tech-savvy cruisers in its class, but also one of the best bargains. If you are the kind of rider who wants modern tech, manageable weight, and solid all-around performance, the Rebel delivers in a big way. But if your heart is set on that traditional cruiser feel, with wide fenders, chrome touches, and easy long-haul comfort, wait until you see the next bike on the list. Number 2. Suzuki Boulevard C50. If you have been looking for a bike that brings the charm of old-school cruiser design while delivering modern reliability and low maintenance, then the Suzuki Boulevard C50 is about to become your new favorite. This machine looks like it belongs on a postcard from the golden era of American highways, but underneath the chrome and sweeping lines is a rock-solid performer designed for today's roads. And with Harley Davidson dealerships currently offloading overpriced inventory at deep discounts, now is the perfect time to grab a cruiser like this, one that delivers Harley style without the Harley price. The C50 is powered by a liquid-cooled V-twin engine measuring 805 cubic centimeters. It produces 53 horsepower and 53 pound-feet of torque, making it perfect for everyday cruising, weekend getaways, or light touring. Thanks to its fuel-injected setup, the throttle response is smooth and reliable, even in colder weather or higher altitudes. Whether you are rolling through your hometown or hitting the back roads, this bike delivers steady power without the quirks of older carbureted systems. One of the biggest advantages of the C50 is its shaft drive. This system replaces the more common chain or belt with an enclosed drive shaft, which means almost zero maintenance. There are no chains to lubricate, no belts to adjust, and no alignment issues to worry about. For riders who prefer to spend their weekends on the road instead of in the garage, this is a massive selling point. The shaft drive also makes the ride feel smoother, especially when rolling on and off the throttle. In terms of weight, the C50 tips the scales at 611 pounds. That might sound heavy on paper, but it is well balanced and carries its mass low to the ground, which helps with slow-speed handling and stability. Suspension performance is designed with comfort in mind. The telescopic front fork absorbs bumps and cracks in the pavement without transmitting harsh vibrations to the rider. In the rear, a link-type suspension setup keeps the ride plush even with the passenger on board. Unlike many Harley-Davidson cruisers that use stiff suspension for aesthetics, the C50 puts comfort first, making it an ideal companion for longer rides or weekend trips. When it comes to stopping power, the C50 uses a 12-inch front disc brake for confident braking in most situations. The rear brake is a drum setup which helps keep costs down and simplifies maintenance. While it might not offer the high-tech braking systems found on premium Harley-Davidson models, the combination is effective and easy to service. Perfect for riders who value simplicity and reliability. Best of all, the Suzuki Boulevard C50 comes in at a price that undercuts comparable Harley-Davidson models by several $1,000s. While a Harley-Davidson Softail Standard can run north of $15,000, the C50 is often available brand new for well under $10,000, and used models go for even less. If timeless design, comfort, and simplicity are what you are after, the C50 delivers in every category. But if you are ready to trade vintage charm for aggressive style and raw street presence, wait until you see the next bike on the list. But before I show you the best Japanese alternative, make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video so far. Number 1. Yamaha Bolt R-Spec. If what you are after is that raw, stripped-down attitude of a factory bobber without paying premium Harley-Davidson prices, the Yamaha Bolt R-Spec is a bike that deserves serious attention. This motorcycle captures the rebellious spirit of the custom scene, delivering the kind of stripped-back muscle cruiser feel that American riders love, but at a price point that completely undercuts the competition. And with dealerships across the country offering aggressive discounts to move unsold inventory, there may never be a better time to score a deal on a bike like this. The Bolt R-Spec is built around an air-cooled V-twin engine with a total displacement of 942 cubic centimeters. This engine delivers 65 horsepower and 59 pound-feet of torque, which gives the bike surprisingly punchy acceleration off the line. Thanks to its fuel-injected design, throttle response is crisp and immediate, with no lag or hesitation, making the ride feel responsive and modern while still holding on to that old-school character. Where the Bolt really shines is in its weight and agility. At 542 pounds, it is significantly lighter than most Harley-Davidson Sportsters and Softail models. That lower weight makes it far easier to maneuver in tight spaces, lean into turns, and navigate low-speed situations like city traffic or parking lots. Combined with a compact wheelbase and a lower seat height, the Bolt feels nimble and manageable, even for riders who are new to the cruiser world or returning to riding after a break. The riding position on the Bolt is intentionally aggressive but still comfortable. Mid-mounted foot controls and drag-style handlebars place the rider in a slightly leaned forward stance that balances control with comfort. The seat is low and firm, providing good feedback from the road without sacrificing ride quality. It is a seating position that works well for urban cruising, short weekend trips, and just about everything in between. Suspension on the R-Spec model gets a big upgrade over the standard Bolt. It features twin rear shocks with piggyback reservoirs that help soak up bumps more effectively while delivering a sportier, more controlled feel through corners. The front end uses a conventional fork tuned for balance and smoothness, giving the entire chassis a stable, planted feel whether you are blasting through curves or cruising down the boulevard. Unlike older Harley-Davidson models that can feel vague or bouncy over rough pavement, the Bolt's suspension feels modern and composed. The best part? You can often find the Bolt R-Spec priced under $9,000, which is significantly less than a comparably equipped Harley-Davidson 883 iron. And with current dealer incentives and seasonal clearouts, prices are dipping even lower. For riders who want classic American styling with Japanese precision and reliability, this bike is a no-brainer. So there you have it, 7 Japanese bikes that outshine Harley-Davidson without the price tag or the drama. Now we want to hear from you. Which one is our favorite? Let us know in the comments below.